If I want to fight bots or NPCs, I would play Black Desert Online. They have all the bots in the world for you to farm. Nothing like a bag of hot Cheetos. Delicious. Alright. Update. September the 10th, which is today. Maintenance update details. Agrees it's a shout arena. Here the update to shout arena during the maintenance of September the 10th. Patch size 342. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, heroes. They go right to it. I like that. Hey, we're refraining from major hero balancing with the start of tournament season. Instead, we'll prioritize focus on bug fixes during this time. So basically, the way the champions are, they're going to leave them pretty much like that for now, which is a good idea during tournaments. Added travel distance to skill description of Blink. Okay. So we know how far it goes. Okay, I guess. Fix an issue where the sandwich continued to show when a skill is used while eating the sandwich. Fix an issue where weapons were not shown when a certain hero used specific skills to cancel usage. Okay. Tagal's 1-3, Heroin's 3, and Schultz's 2-4. Oh, so that's a bug fix. Basically, when they did their attacks, you didn't see their weapon. Keep the game pretty. Okay. All right. Yo and I have no idea how you say that. They did a bug fix to her 1 ability. Fix an issue where the bone disappeared when using the skill. Change the sound effect of the headshot skill. So nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy there at all. Good change. Okay. Don't change the gameplay. Alright, go in. Who we got here? Change the Fury buff to increase AP by 175 when HP is 20% or less, differing from other heroes. So he gets more damage than the rest of the heroes when he's about to take that L. It actually makes sense because of how much punishment he takes from missing abilities. I can see it. Where's my water? That makes sense. Fixed an issue on the Iron Pulverizer where the additional hit was not applying damage after using the ultimate level of the skill. Oof. Reduce the time it takes to switch to another action if the attack fails by 0.6%. So they basically kind of buffed him. It's a very small, negligible buff, but it's a buff. At 0.6 seconds is the difference between getting an attack off or not in combat. You can't switch another action at the same speed as when you successfully land the skill. Okay. Yeah. You'll see what they got to say about this. Although Gilliat was recently buffed, it seemed it wasn't enough. So giving him more clear-cut buffs. Yeah, like I was saying, the original concept of Gilliat is a hero who becomes stronger as the situation grows more dire. Thus, we enhanced his Fury buff, lowered his risk of using Gap Closer's Iron Pulverizer, so he can engage fight more aggressively. I'm gonna see Goliaths everywhere. Everybody's favorite monk, basically, Banal. Fix an issue where Golden Gate cannot be used when using a sandwich. So we'll make sure he can go Super Saiyan while he has his meal. Got it. Not much there. Vincelar, Radiant Slash, Current Stance. Fix a visual effect to match the hitbox when you use the skill. Makes sense, that way you know it hit you. That's a good fix. Lawn, fix an issue where all skills cannot be used when using a sandwich. What? That was random as hell. Okay. Igric, fix an issue where avalanche and volcanic leak were used in reverse when using a sandwich. What the fuck? It was. See, to go, fix an issue where to go did not disappear upon death, but remained frozen. Let's see what they did to my boy. Everybody's favorite samurai with the narrowest hitbox on the face of the planet. What his abilities? Okay. Change the default weapon to an ornamental knot. Okay. Fix an issue where the name and the description of Sura Katana were in Korean. Adding information regarding an attack delay if the attack fails in the skill description. Okay. Change the name of the form skills as follows. Whirlwind, Haze, Shooting Star, and Blizzard. Okay, yeah, so that's for the right mouse button abilities. For all his multiple forms, they just gave him the proper names. Good. So people actually know what it's called. That's actually smart. Fix the description of the first blade Whirlwind and the fourth blade Demon Red Blizzard to match the actual dash distance. Yeah, I did realize that too when he first came out. It didn't say how long of a distance those abilities had, so that's good. So you can first blade again, level 4. Oh, they decreased his level? Oh wow. Okay. Blizzard level 1 through 3, 5 went from 5 meters to 7 meters. Level 4 from 7 meters to 10. So they're making it so that the Blizzard ability, the right mouse button on his 4 ability, is actually has a bigger distance than the ultimate version of his 1. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I was actually enjoying maxing his 1 where everybody else is maxing his 4. Because that actually mixed it up a little bit. But we'll see. That actually gives it more... That actually makes it more skill intensive. Because you have to be able to use the 4 and not get punished to get the big engage afterwards. Because what people were probably complaining about is like, how do you use this beside to engage? But I would use the 4 and then follow up with the 1. Which will then give you the other dash too. We'll see. Alright, 6 blade, freeform, improve the skill description for holding right bumper, left bumper to enable additional attacks. Holy shit, I can't read today. Okay, so they changed the description. We'll see what it changes in a little bit. First blade, Galling Rush. Fix an issue where stiffness applied to additional hits of the ultimate level skill. Okay, fix it. The other fix they did with the 1, fix an intermittent issue where the pushback duration was too short when using the ultimate skill. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times. They get pushed back, but they can just run away. You can't follow up with the whirlwind, which is called, because they just run away from you. Second blade counter current added dash distance to the description. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Fix an issue where a super armor visual effect continues to show while you're moving after using second blade haze. So it looked like you're just running around with super armor on all the time. That's funny. Okay, Combo count. Added a combo counter to display upon successful hits. The combo count will increase the more you connect hits and will disappear 3 seconds after no hit. You can turn the combo count on and off in settings. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. I like that. It's kind of cool. It gives it more of a fighting game aspect to it. More a little bit of spice. I caught you with that 2-piece, 3-piece, or whatever. That's cool. And the fact you can turn it off if you don't like it is a smart idea. Any setting like that, you should be able to turn on or off in any game. Some people don't want to see it. Respawn time adjustment. Change the respawn time from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. What respawn time? Dark fog starts closing is the same before at 4 minutes. We changed the respawn time to 3 minutes to increase the game tempo and highlight the importance of early game positioning and route choice. However, the time the Black Spirit Awakened fog starts closing in will remain 4 minutes. There's no, oh, okay. They shortened the grace period by a minute. So people are just dying repeatedly and, you know, then starting fights. You really got to think about where you're about to go on the map when the match starts. Makes it more competitive. I like this. Now that I understand what they're doing. That's a good change. That's a real good change. For competitive people, those who like to run around and just fight during the grace period, you're going to end up paying for it if you don't plan correctly. All right, let's see here. Monster and terrain balance adjustments. What they do to the monsters. Change terrain of extrusion mill area. Structures that are hindered movement have been simplified. Let's see what that means. Increase the skill experience that you earn by defeating monsters that appear after 5 minutes. Shadow mercenaries, shadow monsters with yellow core by 1.5. So you get more experience from the bigger monsters you kill. That's good for farming. That's actually how it should be. Double the experience that you earn by defeating monsters that appear after 7 minutes. Shadow Knights, Shadow Fighters, Shadow Archers, monsters with orange core. Double the experience after 13 minutes. The Trolls. Okay. So they give you those who actually, you know, it puts an emphasis on farming. So basically, if you don't farm correctly and you try to play, this is going to punish the players, which I don't think any of the upper, you know, Elo players do this. But like a lot of the newer players that come into the game and think, oh, I'll just hide until the last maybe 2 or 3 people and then kill that guy. No, you won't have the abilities. You won't have the skill. You have to farm, which is a good thing. That's actually really smart. That's a good change. Change the additional skill experience buff to the untamable when defeating a ruined golem. Change the 1500 skill experience 1.5 points. Tamed by defeating all golems that the spirits will go. Okay, so basically you get a big. They're just giving you a whole bunch of experience. They're allowing people to be able to get all their skill points, so they'll be stronger in the late game. It's actually a good strategy too, because it allows late game champions to be more powerful, and it allows those who are actually farming correctly, who may not get run into a Shadow Lord or may position on the map and get bad RNG from Shadow Lords or drops, to at least have the experience they need if they farm correctly for a more calculated approach. It's not so much if you don't get Shadow Lords, you're, you know, screwed. Unless you just exceptionally outplay your opponent. The safer farming time we reduced due to the spawn of the adjustments. We increased the experience that you can earn to the mid to late game with monster ways to let you XP in later phase. And just like I said, as too much experience was obtainable instantaneously when defeating specters with the golem buff. So we changed the golem buff to make the golem itself more generous amount of experience rather than the experience buff of the suspicion cauldron to give a weaker version of the edition. So basically, they're just trying to change the tempo of the game. All right, Black Star and Sealed Relics. Let's see here. Change the spawn time of specters around the Black Star and the Sealed Relics as follows. Specters 3 minutes and 30, 5:30, 7:30, 9:30. Sealed Relics 5:30. Okay, these are just all the different times that they spawn. So every 2 minutes. After the first, every 2 minutes. Okay. So basically, when you make it to like 20 minutes, if there's a bunch of sealed relics and oh goodness gracious, they'll be everywhere. There'll be specters everywhere. Change the sealed relic tower to show a spawn animation upon spawning. So you actually know when it comes up. Okay, that's good. So you know when it's not, because before they just had the icon come up and you just kind of go there and hope it's there, and if it ain't there, you just gotta wait. But now it's probably gonna be grayed out or something, and they come back. That's good. Change the Black Star to move to the center of the Dark Fog once the Dark Fog has completely shrunk. The safe zone reduce the Black Star movement by. Okay. Fix an issue where you're stuck in certain locations when the sealed tower or shadow lords are spawned. Change. Wait, what? When you're stuck in a certain location. I don't know what that. I've never ran into that bug, but I guess that's a bug. Change the icon of the sealed tower that spawns in a later phase to appear on the world map and the mini map. Okay. Shadow Lords. Let's check this out. Reduce all of Margaret's damage by 50%. Reduce the floating effect duration of his of Margrod's. I'm assuming this is the Jiren one that's been kicking everybody's ass. Because that dude, oh my god. So take away his float duration. Change the Shadow Lord to take an attack stance after the spawn animation. Change the Shadow Lord to not preemptively attack unless another hero attacks it first or comes within 10 meters. Okay. Change the Shadow Lord hitbox to match the visual effect. Yeah, his hitbox is pretty wide. His hitbox is the exact opposite of Sura's. Kappa. Fix an issue where the Shadow Lord appears briefly before it spawns. Okay, that's a good bug fix. Increase the chance the Shadow Lord will change its target to another nearby hero. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you get caught by a Shadow Lord in the previous patch, like, you just gotta run from him forever until he decides he's done with you. So that's good. That's really good. Add a despawn animation. I thought they already had a despawn animation. Maybe that was a bug. Fix an intermittent issue where the Shadow Lord's body does not disappear when it is defeated. That's just an aesthetic. The last Shadow Lord, Margot, became very difficult to deal with after receiving a significant buff from the last week, along with the Shadow Lord AI having a characteristic. Yeah, he's fucking. That's why I gave him the fucking name Jiren. He would kick your ass. Like, at some point, I stopped even farming him. I was like, yo, leave him alone unless I get a back attack and a fucking 2 yellow weapons with a strong ability. Because if all he has to do is hit you once, he'll crush you. So that's good. They fixed him. That'll balance the game. That's good balancing. We almost done. Yep. Ooh. Oh, wait. We're gonna see what that is. Whew, what is that? Let's see. Monster and AI. Fix an issue where the bots and specters cannot move when a chest is present. Took you guys long enough. Holy shit. These poor fucking specters were just circling around chests repeatedly. I'm glad they fixed that. Fix an issue where bots do not attack each other in close distances. Yeah. Yeah, they just turn on the players, fucking team them, make you think you're getting jumped, like I have done before. Increase the travel distance of Jordine's bots formation break by 10%. Was it broken or they just make them stronger? I actually don't mind them making the bot stronger. at least makes farming them a little bit harder. So you have to have a little bit of more skill. You can't just go and like hit 2 buttons and kill them. That's good. It's good to make players better. Chase AI encourages bots Son of Destruction to apply knockdown instead of pushing back. I'm hoping that's to make it match her true ability, as it should. Let's see. Increase the chance. Oh, wait, I skipped one. Fix an issue where the last hit on Aeon Curus's bot basic attack was not audible. Never noticed that. Increase the chance bots or specters will change their target to another nearby hero. That's a big one. Because a lot of times when you're in the final circle, if that bot locks onto you, you just get chased fucking forever. It's like 2v1. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you want to turn, either you got to try to turn and hurry up and kill the bot before the player gets on you, or you just got to run until it hopefully gets away. Improve an intermittent issue where the monsters disappear. Yes, that's a good one. I hate seeing a bunch of monsters running up to kill them and then all of a sudden they're gone. I just wasted all that time going over there. They spawn, they should be there until I kill them, or until they get hit by the black mist. Improve monsters to detect nearby heroes better when roaming. Fix an intermittent issue where... Oh, alright, so let's see. Fix an intermittent issue where 2 Hungry Black Spirit can attack 1 hero in the Dark Fog. Never saw that. Unless that might explain some stuff. But I never actually saw it to verify. Matchmaking improvements. Improve the matchmaking system a bit more for solo matches. What they need to say here is, they need to stop splitting lobbies is what they need to do. The only thing that matters as matchmaking is concerned for this battle royale is to make sure that the rival is actually suitable for each other. Overshadow your rival and, get a certain place and, that's all that should matter. And you'll improve as time goes on. Team mode. Change team mode to have 10 bots by default when you enter. Reduce the frequency of additional bots in team mode. 1 bot will be added every 15 seconds without a new player. You know how you fix that? Instead of this, every player that queues up will be in the same lobby, and then we'll add bots. Or even better yet, the way you fix the matchmaking problem, if you ask me, instead of making the lobbies where you have it where they're this like running around area where they can duel each other, have a screen pop up showing the players that are in the lobby and ask maybe just their name and their rank. And as they pop in, the match will start when it fills up. Right? So people know what they're getting into. And they can just play. And then maybe if and then you can send a message to the player who's waiting in the lobby, hey, nobody's shown up in this amount of time. Would you like to continue the match with, X amount of players? Change the dynamic of how it's being done, because the one thing that I know as a player, myself anyway, and I guarantee any PvPer of this game feels, is that I don't want to fight bots. If I want to fight bots or NPCs, I would play Black Desert Online. They have all the bots in the world for you to farm. You play Shadow Arena because you want a PvP without having to mindlessly grind for hours and hours and hours and hours. That's what Shadow Arena is the niche is supposed to have. So instead of adding these bots, make the queue where after we get a certain amount of people, the match can start if you guys are okay with these bots. And stop splitting the lobbies. Those are the 2 things you need to do. Stop splitting the lobbies. If whoever's in that queue should be in the same lobby, period, because we don't have the numbers for that right now. When we do, absolutely, when we got, 15,000 people online or something crazy like that, maybe splitting the lobbies makes a little bit more sense, so that way you can do matchmaking. But while there are literally like maybe, under 500 players ranked per server, with maybe 20 to 30 online at a time, there's no reason there should be more than 1 lobby running. The only thing a matchmaking you should be doing is changing who your rival is to match your skill set. That way hey, If I see that guy, he's not my rival. That could be somebody who's higher ranked. Then you can play strategically around the map based off that information. Same way with team. And then make it so you can see these. Here are all the people in the lobby. You can put, you don't put their names so that when they can look up the leaderboard, you don't put their rank because they don't need to know the rank. Because in a PvP game, your job is to play against other players, not farm bots. That should just be a strategy for the game, just like farming CS and League of Legends, farming minions in Smite, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But bots should never be the answer to a lower player base. Higher advertisement of the game and more influence of the game should be the answer. Take that with how you want to. Anyway, let me go on past that point. Other fixes and improvements: add a button to register for tournaments and lobbies. Okay, that's cool. Added a visual indicator in the menu if there are unclaimed challenge rewards. Okay. Removed the rival status message for obtaining Shadow Lord weapons and summon scrolls for mounting weapons. Yes, that's awesome, because you should not be able to know exactly where your enemy is on the map at any given time. It should be a surprise. That's the point of a battle royale. Positioning and then trying to find each other. Because somebody could just avoid the fight the entire time until somebody else kills them. So good. There you go. These changes, meh. That one, perfecto. Anyway, change the UI countdown sound effect when starting King of the Hill mode. Cool. Change the UI sound effect when opening and closing the map. Skill cooldowns are finished. Oh, okay. Added sound effects to successful back attack UI. Nice. That's good. So you actually know when you land a back attack. Fix an issue where the bot sounds was too loud when the game began or when you respawn in game. I don't know what that is. We're adding an additional game mode next week. Stay tuned. Is this 5v5? Oh, it looks like the PvP, the little PvP arena on Black Desert Online. So I think that's the end of the patch. Yeah. So with that patch, I'd give this patch probably a strong B+. Maybe even an A-, because it's a good thing they didn't make a lot of changes to the heroes because the tournament's coming up. Because that would really suck to have to relearn a whole hero before a tournament happens. That's good. They nerfed the Shadow Lord, which he was way too strong. And they give you more experience for tempo. That's good. The only real big thing I have is they're still not fixing the issue where this isn't supposed to be a player versus environment game. Yes, there's going to be player versus environment aspects to the game, right? Like Shadow Lords, sealed, whatever, farming some of the minions around the map. Even the bots have a portion to play as long as their skill is high enough where it's like a special thing you kill. But I should never be able to log into a match where there are all bots. Unless I pick an AI match. And which has happened before, in a ranked queue, where I am in a game with 29 bots. That's a no-go. You gotta fix that shit. Got to, because that defeats the integrity of the ranking ladder, because then that means somebody can literally get free points off of farming a full bot match if they are on a certain amount of time. Right? There's people that, I'm not going to say any names, there are people on the ladder right now that complain that are certain players that literally will farm bot matches so they can get their points, so then all they got to do is wait for somebody to come by to get their promo. Of which also, to get your promo, you should only be able to get your promos if you're fighting somebody higher ranked than you. You should never be able to get a promo if you're fighting somebody in the lower division. Only higher. Like a Diamond 1 has to be the master. Period. He should not be able to beat a Diamond 5 and then get to master. I mean, come on. If you're trying to get to the next division, you have to fight players that are better than you, not worse than you. I'll leave that alone. But anyway, like I said, for all in all patch notes, I'm very excited to see what this new mode is they got here. Let's see what it is. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Twitch so that we can check out the live streams. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.